virus doesn't care who is famous or insignificant, careless or vigilant, free or in imprisonment. It makes no distinction of class or race. And way before the coronavirus hit, many of us had masks on our face. So keep in your prayers those homeless or displaced, whose only hugs now come from coldness's embrace. Keep in your prayers those lacking basic supplies or food, and if led, give a helping hand. That could have been you. And please keep in your prayers victims of abuse, whether physical or mental, domestic or sexual. It's all so profane and profuse. Parents that kids didn't choose who induced such sadness and suffering. For them, school was a safe place, but now there's no comforting. Feeling useless, and the only coloring they have now are the shades of their bruises. Who could do this? It's more common than you may think. And with forecasts that are bleak, even more predators now prey on the weak. Who's gonna stop that mommy or daddy from coming closer than 6 feet? And please keep in your prayers those mentally afflicted. Anxiety and depression has led them to become incredibly conflicted. I've been there too, stuck in the sickness. Nowhere to go, I turn to addictions, welcoming the darkness, and in some instances I try to end my existence. They all need assistance, so please, FaceTime, Zoom, Snapchat, or call if you know anyone like this. Anyone at all. When times are darkest, light, it shines the farthest. Love like Jesus, help those that are hit hardest. Turn this garbage to harvest. Good can come from this hardship. Being on lockdown has made time move slower, but adversity has a way of bringing us all closer. Victories, they're happening all over. From now ex-smokers to addicts and alcoholics becoming sober. Marriages that were broken and nearly over are being restored using the start over. People are bonding at home with their kids, and we're learning what it's like to really live. Our children are teaching us that it's not the amount of activities, but the amount of time personally invested. And we are all personally affected, but both germs and sin can never be perfectly disinfected. So, have you been socially distant with God? We all felt in control, boastfully not needing assistance. Pain seared welts into our souls, breeding resistance. We looked for our purpose in busyness, but inside we were empty. But now we're discovering what's really important, and we have more than plenty. Jesus, He lives in my heart. He took what was brokenly twisted, hopelessly addicted, knowingly indifferent, and pardoned me to total remission. So I'm not afraid to openly mention His heroic intervention. And if your prayer life is drifting and notably inconsistent, or maybe to you God is a nobody, non-existent, I thank you for listening in this instance, and I wholeheartedly ask you to reach out to God. He doesn't want you to keep Him socially distant.